The more that I play Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time, the more that I have found a bit of an agitating problem. Let's talk about it.
Whoa!
What's up guys, Canadian Guy here, and back with a brand new Crash Bandicoot 4 video. I love Crash 4. I don't think anyone can argue with me with that. I think it's the best Crash game in the franchise. Now, even though I've finished the game, when I have the time, I continue to try to 100% the game, even though the game tries its best not to let me achieve that. However, the more that I play the game, the more that I'm noticing a problem, an issue that has really started to set it in for me. That is the inverted mode. Now, let me be as clear can be. I do like the inverted mode. I think it's a great idea and it really forces you to learn a level inside and out. It's also nice that if you're just trying to get skins, you can get most of the skins by just getting 80% Wumpa Fruit on both modes. And only later on in the game do you need to get most of the gems in the level on both modes to unlock skins. I actually also find that running a level through inverted mode actually can help me with some of the pesky boxes that I missed when I go through my initial run through the level. Also, some of the effects are really awesome. But that leads to my very first problem with the inverted mode. When I hopped into the inverted mode in Snow Way Out, what essentially happened was, well, oh my goodness. Just talking and remembering this level hurts. The effects actually makes me beyond nauseous. I absolutely hate it. Like, I honestly can only do levels from this world one at a time. Once I've done the level, I need to move on to a different level or go do something else for a little bit before revisiting and continuing. Recording this footage, for example, was such a struggle. These level effects just make 100%ing the game really hard. Like, I just feel misery when I have to go through some of these inverted modes. Another really painful one is the Aegipus dimension. Again, the giant masses of white causes me to go, I honestly wish that I could adjust some of these modes. I also feel that a lot of these inverted modes are just screen filters and don't really alter the gameplay too much, except for example Insanity Beach, Salty Wharf, and Mosquito Marsh. I feel like that these inverted modes are a perfect example of what these inverted modes should be like. The echolocation aspect is such a great idea. The paint the world concept is really cute and amazing, and the sped up gameplay is an interesting touch too in Mosquito Marsh. I feel that if more of the inverted modes were more gameplay changing and less the equivalency of pouring bleach in my eyes, then I would have a lot more joy in playing them. My second issue with inverted mode is the repetition on certain levels. I'm okay with there being a minimum of 2 playthroughs to be able to 100% the level and get all the gems. It makes sense. However, what pains me is the timeline levels. Let me explain. You go to, let's say, Booty Calls. You play through and 100% it. Then you go through the inverted mode of Booty Calls and again, you 100% it. Then you go to the Dingo Dial level, Thar He Blows, where you play through his point of view of, guess what? Booty Calls, which then switches back to Crash in a modified version of that level. Then you go through Thar He Blows through the inverted mode, which then you entered a modified inverted Booty Calls. That means you need to go through Booty Calls, which I've said Booty Calls way too many times. I hope I don't get demonetized. At least 4 times to 100% that section. Now that is a lot of replaying the same level over and over and over again. Now that is if you 100% those levels on your first attempts, which is honestly highly unlikely. You will miss a box or two, die more than 3 times, or miss the hidden gem, which means another playthrough of the level. You begin to loathe those levels when you replay them 6 times and you just don't want to replay them anymore. It's the exact same example for Run It By You, an already pretty difficult level with hidden boxes, and trying to get all the boxes on the jet board can be difficult. I feel like maybe the inverted mode of the timeline levels could be maybe a bit different, like maybe a different part of the level opens up that's exclusive to the timeline levels as Crash or Coco to diversify the level more than just being the exact same level but flipped. I love this game to death. I am all for the mirror mode and the game-changing effects like echolocation, sped up pacing, and the color of the world aspect. Those were great and perfect examples in my opinion of creating an amazing inverted mode, but some of the vomit-inducing filters is a bit of a letdown on the game and a place where I think the game could have been improved. Along with playing the same level bits over and over again can begin to get agitating. These are things that I would love to see come back in future Crash games, but more improved and refined than what Crash 4 brought as a whole to the table. Now, what do you guys think of the inverted modes? Did they affect you like they affected me and make you nauseous, or do you completely disagree? Comment below and let me know. Thank you so much to all those who not only support the channel, but myself and my family. Because of your contributions, I'm able to do this full time. If you'd like to support the channel, please consider clicking the join button or becoming a Patreon with the link in the description. I also live stream every Thursday and Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come on by and say hi. Again, thank you to everyone, and I'll see you guys in the next video and or live stream.